The title run-in continues. We've got a game against Hearts in the league today and the first leg of our Europa League semi-final. 2 tough games, but hopefully we can get 2 wins. Yes, hello, welcome on into Living Sports here for the Killie boys on Football Manager 21. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button for more daily Football Manager content. If you missed the last episode, go and have a look at it. We had 2 lovely clean sheets and we beat Zenit with a rotated side in our second leg. We beat them 2-0 after that really amazing win a couple of episodes ago. And then we beat Hibs 1-0 in a very strange end to that game. I'm still not quite sure what those highlights were that we were showing for some reason. But anyway, today we play the other side of Edinburgh. We play up against Hearts in the Scottish Premiership, our 4th to last game. We need to win that one to keep the pressure on Celtic. Remember, we're 2 points ahead of them, but if we drop any points, I'm sure Celtic will try to catch up or possibly even overtake us. And then we play up against Watford in the semi-final first leg of the Europa League. It's going to be a tough game, that. We lost to Milan in the quarter-final last time we played this competition, so we've got further. Hopefully, we can take it one step further and get to that final. But let's just get straight into this first game against Hearts and we'll show you the team we're going to be playing. Unfortunately, we have an injury to Hector Guerrero. It's just behind my head, but he's out for up to 3 weeks, so it could be the rest of the season he's out for. Certainly most of the league season. So we've had to make a little change at the back. But apart from that, it's a fairly full-strength team. Morris is going to continue in goal. Perez and Anderson at centre-back. Seek on the right and Carrasco playing at left-back. Vlalic and Stacey in midfield with Jovic in front. You've got used to this by now. And Lambert, Demau on the wings and Boba up front. I must say, it's been a fairly settled side the last couple of games, apart from obviously the one we made all the changes to. But I think this front 3 are hopefully going to do pretty well. Boba had a very bad game in the last game, but hopefully he has a good one today. Remember, before that, he scored 6 goals over the 2 legs up against Zenit. He was pretty good against him, so hopefully he can get some goals against Hearts and Watford in this episode. You can see Hearts are in 5th position, just a point behind Hibs, which means hopefully, since we beat Hibs, we should beat Hearts. That's how life works, isn't it? Not always, but hopefully we can do it today. Lambert with a corner early on, swung in and Perez heads it over the bar. A very interesting thing is Ross Forrest, who was our striker, then went to play with Hearts after he left us in a free. Literally 2 days before our game here has been sold to a club in Qatar, so they are without their leading scorer because they have sold him for £8 million. Obviously it's outside the transfer window in Scotland, but not in Qatar. So hopefully they don't have as much strike power. That's not the word I'm looking for, is it? Or as great strikers as they could have had they kept Forrest in the team. But you see, that was a chance for us with Demau and it's gone wide of the goal. And this first half has been fairly boring so far. Not a lot has gone on. And we're getting toward half-time with the score being 0-0. We've had most of the shots and most of the ball. Maybe here, just before half-time, we've got a chance of getting ahead. Sika plays it into Lambert down the right-hand side. Lambert tries to get past his man, plays it into Vlalic, into Jovic. Vlalic hits it, it bounces off. What on earth has happened there? That looks as though Vlalic hit the ball off the defender. It came back to him and he volleyed it in his weaker foot right into the far corner. Let's watch this again. Lambert back to Vlalic. Vlalic to Jovic. Vlalic hits it off the defender and then volleys it into the top corner on the opposite side of the goal. That is one hell of a finish from Vlalic. And it puts us up 1-0 going into half-time. I'm not going to complain, but what a finish. Probably a bit lucky the way it rebounded back onto him, but a cracking finish nonetheless. Celtic have just went ahead at Ibrox, which means they're still 2 points behind us. And with 15 minutes to go, we're going to make a few changes. Boba's struggling again. We'll bring on Alfredo up front for him. We don't particularly want Daniel Stacey getting sent off here, so on comes George Pena. And looking at the defenders, in case Sika gets a little bit tired, we'll bring on Esteban Rodriguez for him. I'm just lazy. I end up making triple subs with 15 minutes to go all the time. Celtic went up 2-0, so they're definitely going to win that game at Ibrox then, which mathematically now puts Rangers out the title race. They were already basically out it anyway, but mathematically they're out it now. So ourselves and Celtic going to be competing. Sorry, that was such a boring game. There wasn't really much to commentate on in that game, to be honest. But yeah, ourselves and Celtic still leading the way at the top. A 1-0 win. I'm just bypassing through that. There was basically no highlights in that game. Sorry for you watching at home. Not interesting at all. But Celtic are saying ourselves 2 points separating us at the top of the table. We just need to win every game and we will win the league. And Celtic feel the same, because if they beat us in this penultimate game of the season and win the other games, obviously they win the league too. Yeah, that was boring, wasn't it? Hopefully the game against Watford is a little bit more exciting, and we'll get to that in just a wee bit. I always feel bad when I've shown you a game and there's not been many highlights in it, but unfortunately I cannot predict what is going to happen, and in this instance it was one of those things where unfortunately I couldn't do anything about it. I've been given money for a selling clause from Mark Spence, apparently. I'm not sure why. When did he join Seattle? A long time ago. We signed him from St Johnstone for $1 million, and there's a blast from the past. Mark Spence, if anyone remembers him from all the way back about 3 or 4 seasons ago, then leave a comment down below when you remember him playing for us. He played a handful of games in those seasons. When he first joined, he played quite a few, and then we sold him to Nottingham Forest. He went to Seattle, and we just received some money for him. There you go. A little bit behind the scenes you wouldn't normally see if I didn't show you in between these games. But yeah, Watford games in just a couple of days, so we'll look for that. And for some reason, Eamon Brophy's postponed his retirement for another month. I don't know if I told you, but I re-signed Eamon Brophy on a free after his Atlanta United contract was finished, just so he could finish his career with us after he'd done so well for us for so many years at the start of this season. Yeah, I'm a bit sentimental like that. I was going to sign him as a scout, but his judging player ability and potential ability is 3 and 3, so no. He's not going to become a scout, unfortunately. But yeah, he's postponed his retirement a month. That's good to know. Anyway, I'll see you for the Watford game. So here we are, ready for the game against Watford in the Europa League semi-final first leg. Hopefully, slightly more exciting than the game up against Hearts. Here is the team we're going to go with. Morris in goal. He stays in goal with Perez and Anderson in front of him. Sika on the right and Carrasco on the left. Vlalic, Stacey and Jovic as a midfield 3. Lambert gets the game on the right, and Ketia gets the game on the left, and Boba gets the game up front. Even though in the last 2 games Boba has not been that good, hopefully he can be good today and get a goal. Please. A couple of games without a goal is not ideal, and we would like for you to score today. Thank you, Boba. So here we go up against Watford. They are playing a 4-2-3-1 as well. Don't think any of my former players are playing for Watford. They're coming out in their yellow and black. We are in our blue and white. And let's get into this. This could be one of the most important games in Kilmarnock's history with us as manager. Anyway, the ball was cleared long there by Watford, and Ketty has now got it on the left-hand side. He plays it into Jovic. Jovic here. Does he hit it? He does, and we're up 1-0 inside a minute. The first shot of the game, and we're up 1-0 with thanks to Jovic there. And Ketty collected that ball after the clearance. He drives past 2 men, cuts infield, finds Jovic, who's unmarked, who drives at the keeper and slots it in at the near post. And inside a minute, we are up 1-0 in the first leg of the semi-final. But there's a highlight straight from the goal. The ball played long by Watford, and we've collected it here. Sika switches the play, but it'll go straight to Gill. And, Cabreza had a shot there. He was offside. That was horrendous from Sika. I'm not sure what he was doing. Gave the ball away. And thankfully, we managed to recover from that and not concede a goal. Sika with the ball here, swung into the box, cleared away. Good challenge from Perez. And Sukic clears the ball long. Cabeza is through, and he's hit it, and he's scored. And it's his 15th goal of the season. Set up by Sukic there for Watford. And we are now drawing 1-1, just 7 minutes into this game. This is a bit more exciting than the Hearts game, certainly, isn't it? The ball played long. Cabeza gets onto it. Anderson can't get back. Morris comes out slightly too far, and it gets past him there at the near post. And it's 1-1. And Morris has got a hold of the ball here. You can see we've had nearly 70% of the ball in these first 18 minutes. The ball played long. Lambert heads it to Jovic. Jovic drives forward, finds Stacey. Switch to Boba. Boba hits it. It's a goal, but he's offside. It's going to be flagged for offside. Oh, that's disappointing. The flag is up. Is this going to VAR? I mean, I already saw the assistant referee over here just above my head has already disallowed it. Yeah, disallowed. A good effort from Boba, but he did look fairly far offside. Not as far as I thought. It was a lovely ball from Stacey and a lovely first time finish from Boba, but unfortunately not a goal. Disallowed for offside, and it's still 1-0 here, 25 minutes into this game. Lambert with a free kick, swung into the back post. It's held onto by Maximiano. There you go, Maximiano. Clears the ball long, Sika collects it. Can he find Lambert? He does. Will Lambert go down the line? He does. He takes a run, cuts infield. Loses the ball, but wins it back. Back to Vlalic. Finds Sika in the overlap, maybe. No, finds Perez in the middle. Now it finds Sika and Lambert. Switches the play toward Nketiah, who gets it and hits it, and it's a goal. It's 11th goal of the season. Eddie Nketiah, when it matters, scores the goal, cartwheels over toward that corner flag. 25 minutes in, and it's now 2-1. See, nice, slow, patient build up on the side here. Sika find Lambert. Lambert switches the play to Nketiah, who gets inside Eder and hits that with his second touch across the keeper. And Eddie Nketiah, what a signing he was all those years ago. And he's been great for us since he's arrived at the club. The same with Edward Lambert on the other side. The strikers who we've converted to wingers. And they've acted so well in those wide positions. And Nketiah with the ball now through to Boba. Can Boba finish it? Oh, he can. What? That's gone on there. He can. He's got the goal. Boba has scored in the 26th minute. The same as the goal from Nketiah. 2 goals in the 26th minute. What else happened here? Nketiah played the ball long. Boba got onto it. Past the defender. Drives toward the keeper. He hits it. The keeper... What? The keeper just palms it out or knees it back out straight into the path of Boba, who goes and gets on the end of it. And we're now up 3-1. This game is much more exciting than the Hearts game. I'm glad we're watching that. That was a goal, or an effort on goal from the wide midfielder there from Watford, which is not quite as good as ours. And somehow we're up 3-1 here after half an hour, but it's a throw in from Watford, headed away. Boba gets on the end of it. Stacey now. Can he find Nketiah further left? He can. Nketiah down the left hand side. Will he get to the byline and swing this ball in? He tries. He gets fouled. Is that not a foul, ref? It would appear not. He's not given a foul as the referee. So Watford are breaking away with it now. Gill on it. He hits it from a long way out and it's wide of the goal. Half an hour in, we're up 3-1. There's been lots and lots of efforts on goal in this game. I think I was saying it earlier how good Lambert and Nketiah have been for us since they both signed for the club. Strikers who have moved to that wide position, they've done so well out there and they've worked really well together here, the two Englishmen. And I'll say I'm very happy with that performance. If we finish a 3-1 victory, that's a great, great result for us in this game. To be honest, I'd like another goal or two if we could. We're kind of dominating it, but I'll be happy with a 3-1 win if it stays like this. But as a throw on the left, Carrasco finds Jovic. Jovic with it, plays it back to Anderson, switches to Perez, and can we get it forward? Finds Lambert, into Vlalic now. Finds Sika, over to Stacey. Passing the ball about nicely in the middle. Jovic comes forward with it, finds Nketiah on the left-hand side. Back to Stacey, who hits it, and oh, that was a nice curled effort toward the top corner. Nearly in, but not quite. And there's 65 minutes on the clock, and we're still leading at 3-1. Goal kick from Morris, short to Anderson. We're play it out short from the back, remember. Stacey finds Vlalic and Jovic. And Jovic with it now, into Sika. Vlalic again in that deep line playmaker role. Stacey switches it to Lambert, who advances down this right-hand side. He drives at the defenders. Swings the ball in, and it's headed away. And Rodriguez has it now, and could Watford make a breakaway here? They try to, but Anderson collects it, and Carrasco's got the ball now in our left back position. Vlalic at the heart of that midfield, the base of the midfield three, switches it to Nketiah. He goes down the line. Will he cut back? He swings it in, it's headed away, but he gets the ball back. Can he swing it in this time? He can. Lambert! Oh, Nketiah to Lambert. Fantastic. For Nketiah's goal, Lambert was the provider, but now Nketiah's turn provider for Lambert in this instance, just as I was saying how good they were together. This is exactly what they've done here. The ball, firstly, toward Boba, came back out, and Nketiah swings it into Lambert on the penalty spot, who heads it in. Just a wee flick of the head. Beautiful header from so far out. And we're up 4-1 now, and I don't want to make any changes. The boys are playing so well out there. I'm just going to let them keep playing. A 4-1 victory would be outstanding to take down to Vicarage Road. But Darren Anderson has picked up an injury. It's a potential foot injury. It does mean that Rodriguez will have to come on for him. And some of the boys up in the attacking side of the pitch are a bit tired as well. So we will make changes, I suppose. Now we're forced to make one. Daniel Stacey can come off and George Payne come on for him. And look at that. Lambert, Jovic and Ketia and Boba have all scored a goal each. The front four doing what they're meant to do, score the goals. What we'll do is we'll take off Jovic and we'll bring on Demau in there in that attacking midfield position. 5 minutes to go. Can we hold on to this 4-1 victory? That is what we're looking to do. 2 minutes left of added time. We should hold on. We will hold on to a 4-1 win against Watford. What a performance from the boys out there. Outstanding from everyone on the field. And a 4-1 win. The only thing that mars it slightly is Darren Anderson getting that injury. We'll need to see how long he's out for. Darren Anderson is out for 3 to 6 weeks. It could be most of the season he's out for then. So we are going to lose our central back partnership. Perez and Anderson are going to be broken up for the rest of the season. Oh, I wish we could hold on to them. Anderson's been performing so well this season. But we'll have adequate replacements, whether it be Rodriguez, whether it be Mengi come in there. We'll have someone who could replace Anderson. So that 4-1 win sets us up really nicely for the second leg in the next episode. And we'll also get to play up against Hamilton, who are 6th in the league. So hopefully a win in the league for us. There you can see we've gone unbeaten since we unfortunately lost to Celtic. We've won every single game, in fact, since we lost to Celtic at the start of April. So hopefully we can have another 2 wins in these next 2 games in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this one or you're looking forward to the next one, then please do leave a like on the video. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next one, we'll see you then.